Hi guys, welcome to my channel if you're new, and if you're not, then welcome back. My name is Jess. Nice to meet you, or nice to see you again. This is a channel where I talk about books. So today I'm going to be talking about books that I want to reread in 2021 because I like to reread and I haven't done that in a minute. So yeah, stay tuned and I'll let you know. First book, I'm gonna start off with the book that I don't have physically, but I will. I will have this very soon. Fingers crossed. And that is, sorry, it's always the cats. It's always the cats that are causing mayhem. First book is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and it is by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Oh my God, Taylor Jenkins Reid. Taylor Jenkins Reid. Okay. And it is about a woman who is a movie star, and she has 7 different husbands. And I fell in love with that story. I loved it. It was so good. As soon as I finished the book last year, 2020, I was like, I need to reread this. And I have it on my, I have it as an ebook, but I want it as a physical because I want to write in it. I want to annotate it. But it was just such a good book, and that is probably on the top of my list to reread. But we'll see how that goes as I pan through my other books. Next book, it is George Orwell's Animal Farm, and I want to reread this for 2 reasons. One, I haven't read it in a long time. I want to say 2-3 years maybe. And another one is that Ariel keeps talking about this in her Books Unbound podcast, and I'm like, you know, she's right. I should reread this. I should take another look into this. And she has said that she's gonna do a chapter a month on her Patreon, so I might just skedoodle over there and hear her read it, just because I like her voice, and I like this book. So one of the books that I want to reread this year. The next book is a very popular book of 2020, and like everybody's heard it, and you guys probably heard me talk about it if you watch my other videos, because it's so good, you guys. It's so good. I want to reread The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. So good, about a woman that makes a deal with the devil to be able to live forever, but in that deal, the cursed part is that no one will be able to remember her. So she lives her life for years and years and years with people just not remember who she is, and then at some point she meets a boy, and the boy can remember her, and then it's like, why can he remember me? So good, let me tell you. It is a chunky one, but it's so good, so worth it. I definitely recommend it. I heard it was being made into a show or a movie. I could be wrong, but definitely gonna try to reread this in the year 2021. All right, next book is A Little Life by Yanagirou. This happened last time. Yanagihara. Okay. And this book is about it follows 4 men, through them graduating and their life after graduation, basically, and until they grow old, watching their journey, through life and the ups and downs. And why do I want to put myself through this emotional roller coaster yet again? Because the first time I feel like every emotional thing that happened was kind of like a slap in the face. And this time I already know the slap is coming, so maybe it'll hurt less. We don't know. That's one of the reasons I want to reread it. I also annotated it because we read it for our book club. So I annotated just a little bit, but then I didn't finish it that month. So then I just stopped annotating. So I kind of want to go back and just keep annotating and keep, you know, writing down or saving parts that I like. Because there was a few quotes in this book that I was like, oh, I like that. But yeah, definitely gonna try to reread this. We'll see how the mental health goes. Because if the mental health is not on point this year, then this book is gonna probably have to wait until 2022. Next book. I am just a depressing person, huh? You'll see. This book is In the Time of the Butterflies by Julia Alvarez, and it is my favorite book. It is my favorite book. I've reread it like 3 or 4 times already. I've made my mom read it, which she refused to read because she said that she's already watched the movie and she doesn't want to go through that emotion again, so I guess. But I definitely want to reread this again. It's been a year, 2 years since I've reread this, so I'm really excited to jump into this. And she is my favorite author, so, you know, there's another book that I was planning on rereading too, but I didn't want to add it into this because I probably honestly won't get to it. So we'll just make it realistic and we'll go with the book that I already love and hold dear to my heart. The Hunger Games. I want to reread The Hunger Games. By Susan Collins. I think I fucked that up. Susan Collins. I want to reread The Hunger Games because, like I said, I read this very, very long time ago. Like, when the movie came out, I read this, okay? And I just want to reread it. I want to, you know, see what's going on again. And possibly rewatch the movies. Why not reread them and then watch the movies again? Oh, that sounds like a good time. But yeah, definitely planning on rereading this. Like I said in another video, don't remember exactly which one, but I do want to get the whole trilogy and read the whole thing this year because I've only ever read this book. So I definitely want to reread this and finish up the trilogy. Let's go. I'm sorry. Let's talk about this next book that could be considered a classic. I guess. Not really. But you probably heard of it. Twilight. By Stephanie Meyer. I want to reread this because there's something nostalgic about it. I feel like I'm gonna transform back into my childhood life and then just be like, yes, this is it. But also I'm also very afraid that I might be like, what the fuck did I like this for? You know. Okay, so yeah, I'm planning on rereading this. I'm kind of excited for it. It's like one of those things where you're just like a little kid, like, oh my god, yes, I'm gonna reread this. But then another part of me is like, oh my god, I'm gonna get so stressed out with Bella and we gonna have to throw hands. Also, I have like one of the biggest crushes on Kristen Stewart, and like I seen her the other day and I was like, I need to reread Twilight so I can rewatch it. But I don't want to rewatch it. Okay. I want to reread this book and we'll get to it. Maybe even read all the other books because why not, you know? We're excited. The very last book that I want to reread is probably second on the list of books that I want to reread. There's probably like The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and then this book, and then in the Time of the Butterflies. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm so tired. I'm filming this after work, so I'm like literally exhausted. Can't talk. Okay. Next book, or last book, is Pachinko by Min Jing Lee. And this book is a book that follows a girl and then basically her life and how it's based in Korea, basically, during the wartime. And she gets married, and then it follows her and her husband, and then it follows her through having children and having a family, and then it follows her children and them growing up, which they actually migrate to Japan, so set in both places. And then it follows their life, and it was really good as far as I can remember. I read this about a year ago, I think it was a year ago, and it was just so good. I read this before I was even back on BookTube, even before I was on BookTube, and even before I was back on Goodreads. I don't exactly know when I read this book, but I'm excited to reread it. And this is also another book that when I put down, I was like, yeah, I'm picking that up again. It's gonna happen. We're gonna meet again. Okay? Okay? All right. So, if you made it this far, thank you. Do you like to reread? Let me know. Do you like to reread? I don't know. Do you like to reread, Pluto? Come here. Let's say hello. No, you're not feeling it. If I had treats, you'd feel it. Come here. Pluto here likes to reread books. He's like, leave me alone. I'm exploring. Why are you talking back? The audacity. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. If you watched it, if you made it this far, make sure you guys like and comment and subscribe, because we can hang out again and talk about more books. I hope you guys have a wonderful time. Stay safe. See you guys next time. Bye. I don't know what this was.